In Greek mythology, the story of Medusa's creation is a tragic and intriguing tale. Medusa was a stunning mortal woman, known for her enchanting beauty, golden locks, and captivating charm. However, her life took a tragic turn when she caught the attention of the sea god Poseidon, who became infatuated with her. In a cruel act of lust, Poseidon couldn't control his desires and forced himself upon Medusa within the sacred walls of Athena's temple. This heinous act not only violated Medusa's sanctity, but also desecrated the holy place dedicated to the virgin goddess Athena. Upon discovering the violation of her temple, Athena was incensed and felt deeply betrayed by the defilement. In her wrath, she chose to punish Medusa for the desecration, and as a goddess of wisdom, her punishments were often symbolic and fitting. As punishment for the sacrilege committed in her temple, Athena enacted a dreadful transformation upon Medusa. The once beautiful maiden's lustrous hair was transformed into a writhing tangle of venomous snakes, a symbol of her monstrous nature. Moreover, Athena cursed Medusa with the power to turn anyone who dared to look directly into her eyes into stone, forever sealing her fate as a fearsome Gorgon. With her monstrous appearance and deadly gaze, Medusa became an outcast, shunned by society and forced into seclusion. She sought refuge in a remote and desolate cave, far away from civilization, where she could avoid causing harm to others and protect herself from the terrified reactions of anyone who might inadvertently encounter her. Medusa's transformation did not only affect her, but it also had a profound impact on her two sisters, Stheno and Euryale. The sisters were deeply devoted to Medusa and fiercely defended her against those who sought to harm her. However, their loyalty did not spare them from Athena's wrath. Athena, in her relentless pursuit of punishment, transformed Stheno and Euryale into Gorgons as well, immortalizing them alongside their sister in their monstrous forms. The three Gorgon sisters, with their snake hair and petrifying gazes, became symbols of terror and caution throughout ancient mythology. Together they lived as outcasts in their secluded cave, far from the world of mortals, their once alluring beauty forever lost to the curse that had befallen them. The tragic tale of Medusa and her sisters serves as a reminder of the unforgiving nature of divine justice and the enduring power of ancient myths. Transformed into a terrifying Gorgon, Medusa lived a life of isolation and seclusion in a desolate cave, far from the realms of mortals. Her once enchanting beauty now replaced with a mass of venomous snakes for hair, and her gaze held the power to turn any who dared to look into her eyes into lifeless stone. The world had become a place of fear and solitude for the cursed Medusa. Meanwhile, in a distant kingdom, the hero Perseus found himself entangled in a treacherous quest imposed upon him by King Polydectes of Seriphus. Perseus was Zeus's son via Danae, the daughter of Acrisius of Argos. As an infant, he was tossed into the sea in a chest with his mother by Acrisius, who had prophesied that his grandson would slay him. After Perseus had grown up on the island of Seriphus, where the chest had grounded, King Polydectes, who desired Danae, misled Perseus into pledging to obtain the head of Medusa. Perseus became an obstacle to the king's desires. Polydectes, infatuated with Perseus's mother Danae, sought to marry her, but Perseus objected to the union. To get rid of Perseus, Polydectes devised a scheme to send him on a seemingly impossible mission, hoping he would not return. The king cunningly declared that he desired a gift from Perseus, the head of the Gorgon Medusa. Medusa's deadly gaze turned anyone who looked at her into stone, making the task extremely perilous. Polydectes was confident that Perseus would either fail or be killed in the attempt. Unbeknownst to Perseus, the gods Athena and Hermes took pity on him and decided to aid him in his quest. They provided him with the necessary tools and guidance, including the winged sandals of Hermes, the mirrored shield of Athena, and the magical sword from Hephaestus. Perseus set out on his perilous mission. With courage and determination, he embarked on the treacherous journey, knowing the cost of failure could be his life. Guided by the wise nymphs, the Nereids, Perseus found the Gorgon's lair. Using the polished shield as a mirror to avoid direct eye contact, he approached Medusa while she slept, ensuring her deadly gaze could not affect him. With a swift and decisive strike, Perseus beheaded Medusa. As Perseus stood victorious over the lifeless body of the vanquished Gorgon, he witnessed a remarkable and unexpected phenomenon. From the severed neck of Medusa, her blood spilled onto the ground, and from it emerged two extraordinary creatures. Medusa was pregnant at the time of her transformation into Gorgon, which prevented her from giving birth until her death. The first creature to emerge was Chrysaor, a formidable giant with a radiant golden sword in hand. He was sometimes described as a winged boar. Chrysaor's appearance was awe-inspiring, and he exuded an aura of power and strength. Born from the blood of Medusa, he embodied a force of reckoning, destined for greatness. The second creature that emerged was Pegasus, the magnificent winged horse of divine origin. With shimmering white fur and elegant wings, Pegasus gracefully soared into the skies, leaving behind the dark cave of Medusa. He embodied the embodiment of freedom and untamed spirit. Perseus, amazed by these miraculous beings, knew that their existence bore significant meaning. Recognizing the potential danger posed by Chrysaor, he wisely kept his distance. However, he developed an instant bond with Pegasus, feeling an inexplicable connection to the majestic creature. As Perseus returned to the kingdom with the head of Medusa, he fulfilled the king's treacherous request and proved himself as a true legendary hero. The sight of the Gorgon's severed head struck fear and awe into all who beheld it, solidifying Perseus's reputation as a hero of extraordinary valor and cunning. In the aftermath of his epic quest, Perseus went on to have numerous heroic adventures, accompanied by his loyal and divine companion, Pegasus. Together, they faced mighty foes, saved damsels in distress, and achieved feats that echoed throughout the annals of Greek mythology, forever immortalizing Perseus and Pegasus as legendary figures of heroism and wonder. Perseus triumphantly returned with Medusa's head, a proof of his victory over the once feared creature. His success not only fulfilled the king's request, but also showcased his heroic prowess and resourcefulness. This daring feat would be the beginning of a series of legendary exploits that solidified Perseus's place as one of the most celebrated heroes in Greek mythology. Perseus later presented Medusa's head to Athena as a gift. Recognizing the danger and power of Medusa's petrifying gaze, Perseus entrusted the head to the goddess, who incorporated it into her shield. Athena, the goddess of wisdom, warfare, and crafts, was often depicted carrying a shield. One of the most famous images associated with her shield is the depiction of the head of the slain Gorgon, Medusa. Athena's shield was a powerful deterrent to anyone who dared to challenge the goddess or her favored warriors. It represented both Athena's formidable strength and her role as a protector of her city, Athens, and its people. Athena's shield, adorned with the fearsome visage of Medusa, serves as a symbol of divine power and serves as a reminder of the cunning and strategic nature of the goddess in using her resources to defend her domain and uphold justice. Medusa's tragic creation is a cautionary tale of the consequences of hubris and divine wrath, serving as a reminder of the complex and often capricious nature of the gods in Greek mythology.